Hello friends, my name is Gajanan Kai and I am from Maharashtra, India. Well, as you all know, I am striving to learn English, and in this video I am going to tell you about one thing that is important for us in our life. So what is that thing that we have to do in order to get what we want in our life? See, most of the time we think many things in our head, but uh, means deciding a goal in life is important thing. See, you have many goals, you want to achieve many things in life, and you see them in your brain, but the problem is this: you are not certain about them. If you set a little goal in your, just if you want to learn speaking English, if you want to do anything that you want, that is helpful for you, so deciding that thing in your mind and note it, write it down on the paper is a very basic thing. At least we have to do it, and give your focus on that thing. When you write whatever you want to do, so just write it down on the paper and stick it on the wall. Whenever you walk beside that wall, or whenever you enter in the your room, so you will see that thing. When we see something regularly, so that thing reminds us about what we have to do. And many people have done this before, and it is very accepted and achievable thing, and many people have achieved by doing these things. They have sticked whatever they want in life. So sticking on the wall, that whatever your dream is, whatever you want to learn, so just write it down on the paper and stick it to the wall, and see regularly, and give your focus on that thing. And every time when you see, so see with attention, and why you have a stick on this thing on the wall. Just remind that reason. See, everyone has a reason for making that goal, that thing in life. So just remember that reason, and just give time to that thing and do everything you can do every day. And other thing is this: whenever you decide the goal, then the second thing is comes, that is self mastery. See, we if you have set a goal for a, means you can set a goal by day, for a week, for a day, for a week, for a month, or for a year. It depends on you which goal you have to accomplish, and giving certain time for that is important as well. So second thing comes, that is self mastery. So it is a very wide concept, and it takes time to get self mastery over ourselves, because we means we only understand ourselves better, means I can understand myself better than anyone. So how can I become good, or how I can be improve things in my life is totally depend on my thoughts. But see, there is one thing we can do. By changing our thoughts, we will see many changes in our life. Because when we change our thoughts, right now we all have many thoughts in our mind, and it is comes from outside world. So whenever you want to create something, so we means whatever idea comes to us in our mind, it comes because of what information, what surrounding around us. Without means with that help we get thoughts, and we things in means I was reading something and I came to know about these things. Scientists have discovered that every day a normal person get 5,000 to 70 sorry 50,000 to 70,000 thoughts per day. Means we get these types of thoughts in our brain, and mostly they are comes from our previous days. So whatever thoughts comes today in our mind because of yesterday, what we did, what happened, so all that thoughts comes today, and that is the reason what we do means what we did yesterday, so again we are repeating these thoughts, so the same thing we will doing tomorrow today as well. So it is very important that we should change our thoughts, and for changing thought what we can do. So there are many ways we can change our thoughts, like doing reading, listening good people, because when we listen someone that means see, it is a very important thing. When we listen, when we read, so our brain gets something new, and when we get something new, so our brain start thinking about in inside. So and because of these thoughts we are able to change our habits, and once our habits changes, so whatever we want to do we can do in life. And means there is a one thing I want to tell you. See, sometimes giving ourselves in a habitual thing is helpful. Just suppose we have certain works in our life daily, but when we have to do means when we decide what means once you wake up in the morning, and if you decide your routine, how you have to do the work, how you have to do some work, so as you plan your day, it is a very helpful for yourself to do that things in time, and it will definitely help you for your means it is a helpful thing once you decide what you have to do a particular day. And the third thing is this: see, once you decide what you have to do, so the taking action is a necessary part of that, because sometimes we only thinks in our mind, but when it comes to an action part, we do not take actions. And when we do not take action, whatever we have thought, it is not means it is not become uh, useness of that thing. So whatever you think, just try to implement and take action about that. Once you decide your goal, when you think about it, and the time is now to take action, so taking action will give you the result what as per you have decided your goal. And I was talking about thought. Just suppose I want to give one example here. See, all now we all have a gadget like our cell phone, our computer, means most people have mobile phones, computer, laptops. So basically we know what why we use them, but you are, I'm sure you are familiar with this, what is a virus. So whenever, just suppose if I create some virus, and if I tell you in your computer or in your mobile phone I have sent a virus, so will you open it? So the question is, obviously you will not going to open it. You will immediately delete that thing, because you know the side effect of the virus. It can be means that virus can take your has a means the virus can take your important data. It can delete your data. So you know that virus can make your mobile or computer disturb, so immediately you will delete it. So our brain is like our computer, our mobile phone. whatever thoughts surrounding us, we put many thoughts in our brain. Some thoughts are negative, some thoughts are positive, but remember, there is a negative. When any means negative means what? That thing which people say about you, which is not helping you, it makes you miserable, it makes you means whatever. Just suppose someone said anything, you cannot do it. So because of that, your mind starts telling you, means if he said, means sometimes we, because see, there is a one thing I wanted to share you, that is, sometimes it is totally depend on us what thoughts we have to take. It means we have a right to choose the thought. If someone is saying to you something, it's totally depend on you if you take it or not. Because there is a little story which you have heard, I think. There was a saint walking, and one man came to him and he started abusing that saint, and he said many bad words to that saint. But that saint was very calm, and he did not reply that man. After saying that bad words to saint, the man stopped, and when the saint walked from that place, so one man, because there was a man who was listening to that man, and seeing that monk calm, so the man went to that saint and asked, why did you not say anything, why you did not say back anything to that person? The saint replied this, see, if he wanted to give me something, if I take it, so that thing becomes mine. But if I did not take it, so that things belongs to that person. So with whatever he said to me, I did not accepted it. I did not accept it. I refuse it. So whatever he said to me is it belongs to that person. So sometimes whatever people says to us, whatever people do to us, it totally depends on us how we react, because we have the ability to react on something. And means you can choose one thing. You can become angry on about it, or you can become calm about it. So which way, and which way will help you, you must understand it. Becoming angry, it will make you frustrated, or becoming calm, it will make you little happy. So the thing is this, whatever you want to do, just set a goal in your life, and give time for that goal, or that dream, and do regular practice of self improvement. Because and self improvement only happens by doing regular things about, means by reading, by listening, self improvement will happen. And the third thing that is important, to take actions about anything that you want to do. By taking actions, whatever things, they will become your reality. And there one more thing that is I want to share is this. See, just imagine yourself, if you are right now, if you are here, just keep imagination about this. If you just see yourself after 5 years later, what will see you, means how you see your life. See, you will definitely be sure you want to successful in your life. You want to means most of the things you want to accomplish. When you think that means after 5 years later, I'm sure you will be successful. But means that thought, means the feeling, just imagine that feeling. You have got all these things which you are dream now. Means after 5 years later, you just suppose you went in your future, and whatever things you dream today, they have become your reality after 5 years later when you reach there. So at that time, how you are feeling, how is your feelings at that time? So definitely they are blissful feelings. So just think that blissful things, and just means right now come back on the situation, and when you think about you are blissful or happy that time, so just consciously think about that time in you right now. Just think consciously about that things you have got already what you want. Just you have to certainly do the things which will give you that things in your future after 5 years later. Because when you imagine about these things, definitely your mind tells you about positive thinking, and you will get what you want definitely by working on that things. So I hope whatever I have said in this video, it will helpful for you, and just set a goal and work on it. Definitely you will achieve it. So that's it for the day. I hope you have understood the thing. Setting goals is important in our life. So thank you for watching this video. I will see you in next video. Till then, bye, take care.